Hello, and welcome back to r/IDontWorkHereLady. Today we have 3 great stories, and the first of them. Don't mess with the people who serve you, Karen. Background: I've worked in the casino business for 16 years. Started off working in the kitchens and worked my way up to being a casino host in about 10 years. So I know all of the ins and outs of the business in order to make our most elite players as comfortable and fun as possible. No, I've never got to serve any celebrities. There's another host above me who's there just for that privilege. I worked there for a couple more years, even after finishing college and getting the degree I wanted. All helped paid for by the casino for my loyal service. All right, thanks again. The scene. I'm out alone celebrating a promotion lined up for me at my new job that I've been working at for the last 2 years. I was on good terms with everyone when I left and said hello and caught up with a few of them, even getting free drinks from the service girls as congratulations. Since I know how hard they all work, I tip everyone I meet generously. Unfortunately, this means that my old patrons / players / guests, you name it, also remember me. And one in particular, the Karen, treats everyone like crap. I've known and hosted her for years, so I know everything she likes and hates. She's been banned on multiple occasions for harassing other players. Once she threw one of those huge margaritas that you're supposed to share with 4 people off of a balcony and gave another player who hit it a concussion. Of course, this lady spends so much money at the casino. That's the worst that happened when she got banned for a year and settled out of court with the other lady she hit with the margarita. It sucks that she's one of the wealthier patrons of the casino, spending millions every year at our establishment, yet says she'll never come back because she never wins and the service is absolute crap. Mainly in regards to me, despite doing everything she's ever asked of me exactly as she's asked. She sees me having a drink at one of the bars and decides to try and ruin my good time. Hey, Lead Rain, why haven't I seen you in a while? Me. Oh, hey. Feigning like I'm glad to see her. I'm really not. I'm just having a few drinks. Figured I'd check out my old stomping grounds. How have you? She rolls her eyes at me like I'm boring her to death. Nothing I haven't seen before, and she interrupts me. Her face and attitude change like she's some high-class bee talking down to a peasant. Something I see a lot of rich people do. Great. Since you aren't doing anything, go cash out my chips for me. These effing C-words behind the counter won't pay me out since I'm over the cash-out limit. I left my license upstairs back in the crappy hotel room they gave me. I never understood why people don't carry ID on them in a casino. This is a problem that happens way too often. So people, carry your ID at all times. Also, there's a certain threshold of money that the cashiers are not allowed to cash out without proper ID. It's really not a big deal. It's mainly for in-house auditing and in no way has to do with taxes. Those are mainly jackpots and promotional winners. We try to make things easier, but some people live to make other lives difficult. Like Karen. You know, I would, but I really don't want... Just shut the F up and do what I tell you, or are you too effing stupid to follow simple instructions? Get it done or I'll find out where you do work, and not only will I get you fired, but you'll be living in the gutter for the rest of your life. It takes everything I have not to snap, so I bite my tongue as I start to come up with how I'm going to get back at this woman. Okay, Karen, give me everything you have, and I'll take care of it, I say as calmly as I can. Karen says, I so have you by the balls, you effing D-list P-word. Oh, and don't tip yourself. I know you make more than minimum wage here. It's not like you need it or anything. I'm not comfortable tipping myself with clients I am on the best terms with, but I'm ready to snap with this woman. She dumps thousands, roughly $10,000 worth of chips on the bar counter, not even caring that a few hundreds end up rolling on the ground and into the barkeeper's area, who kindly helps me gather them up. She leaves and I'm shaking in fury until I calm myself enough to go through with my plan and start gathering all the chips into a couple racks that were conveniently nearby. The barkeeper, Chris, fake name, asks if I'm okay, having seen the whole exchange. I hand him 3 of the $100 chips with a malicious smile on my face. This is going to be a good night for the staff, I said. Effing do it, man. Chris cheered me on and I went off handing chips off to any casino employees I run across. I had to go to the cashiers to break up a couple of the $1,000 chips and just gave them $100 each. In less than an hour, I'd given away nearly $10,000, and I just left. I got a call from one of my old work buddies about the crap storm Karen threw when she found out I'd given away all her money. She punched the executive host in the face and is now permabanned from the casino and blacklisted from several others with an assault charge on top. When she gave me her chips, it looked exactly like that on the cameras. She had given me the chips and she forgot to tell me where/when to meet her in order to get them back. And since I was another casino patron, that amounted to abandoned cash. Basically, if you're careless enough to leave behind, or in Karen's case, give away money, then that money doesn't belong to anyone. It's finders keepers at that point. Even if I stayed and got caught or questioned, the worst they could ever do is ask me for the money back. And if I refused, then it'd be a 3-day ban and an immediate escort out of the casino. I know $10,000 is a drop in the bucket to Karen, but the blow to her ego is worth so much more. This is my house, and I'm not your boss. So this actually happened a long time ago, but it still amuses me when I remember it, so I thought you guys might like it too. Hope it fits the sub okay. So it's the late 90s. I'm about 12, living at home with my mom, who's a manager of a department of a local hospital at the time. It was before email or texting, and caller ID wasn't much of a thing either. My mom wanted to be a good boss, and so she let her staff call her at home if there was an emergency. Naturally, her definition of an emergency and theirs didn't always match up. So my older sister and I were home one evening when the phone rang. Sis was in another room, so I grabbed it, and it was Karen from my mom's team. The following mess of a conversation happened. Karen, can I speak to your mom? Me. Sorry, she's not home. Can I take a message? Mom had practically coached me to say that every time I took a call for her. Karen, I wanted to ask for Saturday off. This is about 3 or 4 days away, so super late notice. Me. Okay, I'll pass the message on. Karen, so can I have Saturday off? Me. I don't know. Karen, well, can't you check? Me. No. Karen, I don't know why it's so hard. Just look at your mom's diary and tell me if I can take the day off. Me. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Mom has her diary with her anyway. Karen, I don't know why you're being so difficult. Me. I'm sorry, you really need to speak to my mom. Karen, why can't you help? Me. I'm 12. I have no idea if you can take the day off. Karen, well, when is your mother getting home? Me. I'm not sure. Later tonight, but she didn't say a time. Karen, just tell me if I can take Saturday off. Me. I'm sorry, You're useless. I'll just talk to your mother tomorrow instead, since you won't help me. And she hung up. What the hell? I was mortified because I thought I effed up, but my mom hit the roof when I told her, and she stopped the entire team from calling the home number ever again. Also turned out that Karen had only wanted Saturday off so she and all of her middle-aged friends could go drinking on Friday night, and she didn't fancy getting up for work the next day. All I wanted was a Coke. I just discovered this sub. Imagine my joy. Background. My work shares a parking lot with a Dollar General. Because it's so close, our staff often find our way over there for snacks. This Dollar General always seems to be understaffed, and it's common to be ready to check out and have a staff member nowhere to be found. But I don't blame them for whoever does their schedule. As annoying as it can be, it is what it is. But this fact is important for later. So, I make my way over to Dollar General for a snack and see that they have Coke in glass bottles. They look really good. I only allow myself one soda a week, so I'm deciding if today is that day. Enter Karen, a cranky hag in her 50s or 60s. Karen, excuse me, do you have this in a different size? She's holding some shirt from a clearance rack. Me, I'm not sure, I don't work here. Karen, not even verbally acknowledging, just walking away, shaking her head. I wander off to find what I came for, Takis, get the goods and swing back past the Coke display. Today's the day. I want that Coke after all. Come around the corner and there's Karen at the checkout. Karen, I've been waiting here several minutes. Will you ring me up? Me, the person's around here somewhere. Karen, why don't you stop being lazy and do your job instead of waiting for someone else? Me, I already told you, I don't work here. Karen, then why are you walking around the store? It's called shopping. Karen, I want to speak to your manager. Me, I don't have a manager. Karen, then who runs the store? The manager, I presume. Karen, I want to speak to them now. Me, congratulations. Karen, you get your manager right now. Me, getting really mad now. I told you I don't have a manager. I don't work here. Are you effing stupid or something? Karen, I'm calling the police. Me, Whatever gets you off, lady. Karen proceeds to leave the store. A minute later, the employee comes to ring me up. I push her cart out of the way. Me. Just so you know, I think the owner of this cart is calling the police. Employee. Why? Me. She was mad I wouldn't ring her up. Yeah, I told her I didn't work here. I'm next door if you need me, if she actually called the cops. He knows where I work. I leave, scan the parking lot for Karen, don't see her. Must have been bluffing, I think. I go back to work and pull up the security camera feed of the parking lot on my office computer and enjoy my Coke and Takis. Sure enough, about 10 minutes later, Karen shows back up, immediately followed by a police car. No one ever came to question me. I stopped by the next day to see what happened. She yelled and screamed, the cops left angry at the old lady, and the manager told her she would not be welcome at the store anymore if she continued to harass customers. I guess she left in a huff. I still joke with the DG staff about it. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.